Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, can we stop playing games for a second? Because what we're seeing right now makes absolutely no sense. Kelsey Mitchell and Sue Bird are giving Caitlin Clark none of the praise and none of the credit she deserves. Kelsey Mitchell doesn't even mention Caitlin Clark, and that's what's so wild about this entire conversation. Meanwhile, Sue Bird tries to downplay Caitlin Clark's 25.5 assists performance by saying it was more about the Connecticut Sun's bad defense. Seriously? What are we talking about here? Did we not watch the same game? Caitlin Clark easily could have finished with 15 assists if some of those layups had fallen. And if you've been paying attention, she's been carrying the save Stephanie White's job. We gotta keep it real. Kelsey Mitchell, you've got to find a way to give Caitlin Clark some credit in these interviews. You're praising Sophie, talking about Monique Billings, and highlighting everyone else on the roster, but somehow Caitlin Clark gets left out? At this point, people can't even hide the disrespect anymore. It's showing. Before we get into Sue Bird's comments, let's start with Kelsey Mitchell, because she's giving credit to everybody except Caitlin Clark. Take a listen.
Sure, you guys are giving the coaching staff lots of exciting moments over the last few games, but yes, you squeaked this out tonight. What did it take to get this win this evening?
I think the good thing about our team is that, y'all, we got so many great pieces. I think Soph sealed the deal with 11 run by herself. And I think you just got to gut check a lot. And I think that once we discipline ourselves to not let teams back in it, I think we give ourselves a better chance.
Kelsey, this is Cheryl Miller. Please describe that one three-point shot that you put up after you dribbled everywhere. Except around to the half court and back and around in the paint and everything else. But it wasn't a play that Coach White designed. But, man, you are picking and choosing and looking so good out there on the perimeter.
I think it's just about finding my spots. I'm gonna lie to y'all. I saw a BG and I was like, not a good idea.
Rethink.
So let me do it again. Let me rethink. And I just think, I gotta take my spots and find the shots that I really want to take, and not let nobody force me into any of them.
Go on runs against you. You guys, especially tonight, seem to always have an answer. So what have those conversations been like?
I think the first thing, Sue, is accountability. When people now own their stuff and doing what they need to do, personnel-wise, knowing the defensive schemes, everything that matters is the details. I think we hold each other accountable and we try to get to the next play, and hopefully you stop teams from making a run.
Hey, talk about a little bit about the contributions of Sophie Cunningham. She was sensational with it. Was it 11 points?
Yeah. 11-0 run by herself. It's GOAT status. But I think the idea though, guys, is just that the more people, the better. I think we all can pour in. This group is special because each person could do something really, really good. And I think that Soph just got her moment, and it's our goal to always make sure when people are hitting, come back to them. And so that's the idea, and that's the goal.
It's your final game, probably if Connecticut doesn't make the playoffs. It's your final game at Mohegan Sun. For Stephanie White, she comes back to a place where she had a ton of success. Is this the first time in the WNBA you've seen a franchise move?
Yes. I think, yeah.
First off, that whole running around in circles twice before shooting a three was dumb as hell. I don't know why people keep applauding this nonsense. We watch this happen every single game. You're lucky the shot even went in. You did the exact same thing against the New York Liberty, and afterward it's always, oh, well, I just have to pick my shots better. I can't let teams force me into shots. Come on now. Don't nobody have to force you into anything. You're going to shoot regardless, and we all know that. But here's the thing. When your teammates are rolling, when people are knocking down shots, your job is to keep feeding them. That's basketball. So why does it feel like y'all keep circling back to Caitlin Clark? 0 run is impressive no matter how you slice it. But are we really not going to acknowledge Caitlin Clark carrying this team over the last 3 games while others have been borderline stinking it up? Let's keep it real. Against the Sky, things could have gone sideways in a hurry. Whatever, man. Whatever. Now let's talk about Sue Bird, because this is where it gets interesting. So Caitlin Clark shoots efficiently, controls the game, gets everybody involved, and the response is, well, it was really because the Connecticut Sun's defense is bad. Okay, got it.
Stat that exists where when Caitlin shoots better than 40%, they win. And 40% is achievable.
Yeah.
Like that should be like what she averages on the year. So whenever she shoots well, they play well. And I think that just speaks to shot selection, ball movement. She got some easier looks.
Yeah.
Maybe Trista was right on Connecticut's defense. And they play well. And I think that just speaks to shot selection, ball movement.
Oh, her shot selection. Okay.
She got some easier looks.
Yeah.
Maybe Trista was right on Connecticut's defense, and that they give up the three quite a bit. Yeah. So I think when you have an efficient play, you can get over those lulls.
Yes.
You can find ways to withstand them.
Yeah.
She talked about veteran presence when I was talking about Olivia Nelson-Ododo, just how she was starting to become that. Sophie is that. And I think we've seen that in her career. We haven't seen it as of late. Obviously, she had the elbow injury, kept her out last game. But that's why you have a player like this on the team. She's somebody who's been to the finals. She understands what it takes in those moments. So can kind of get a little, delusional in a sense, where you just go in, and they did a great job of finding her.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark making play like this. Her efficiency was great. But they can't go more than 10 seconds without adding a disclaimer. There's always a but. There's always an excuse. Sue Bird says, we've seen this in her career. We haven't seen it lately because of the elbow injury, but that's why you have a player like this. Okay, fair enough. Then the conversation shifts to how the Connecticut Sun defended her and how her teammates did a great job finding her. Wait a second. When Sophie Cunningham catches fire and goes on an 11-0 run, nobody says it's because the Connecticut Sun's defense is terrible. Nobody says, well, they just give up open looks. No, then it's all about Sophie Cunningham's confidence, shot making, and impact. But when Caitlin Clark has a great game, suddenly it's all about the opponent. You see the difference? That's why fans get frustrated. Kelsey Mitchell, this applies to you too.